I forgot to say this last time. The show takes place on an island, and so hence the island wear.
Oh, was that why you wore your shirt?
And I just felt like wearing this shirt. I was trying to justify it though.
Oh yeah, same.
But
Jaby walked into the office
I was trying
today,
so hard, and
like,
you just all you had to do was yes and
Sorry.
it would have worked.
That was the thing. It was an island theme today.
Yes.
And that's why we dressed nearly identically.
There you go. That's how it works. All right. What's going on, everybody? I'm JABY, KOAY, joined by ACHARA, KIRK.
What's up?
Continuing forward with season 3 of Squid Game, the season finale. And so
We're in it.
we're in it to win it. Invested.
Invested. We need to see how
Invested to
this
the
ends.
end. So if you want to watch the whole thing with us without any cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Cinejump. And you will need your own Netflix subscription so you can open up each episode side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching it with 2 of your favorite pals from the internet. Yeah. But if you want the cut down version, here it is. Here we go.
Oh gosh. Do we have like a white flag? I'm sorry. I'm not a bad guy.
저는 한패가 아닙니다. 저놈들한테서 도망치려던 겁니다.
Yeah, I mean, looks like the story checks out.
확인할 게 있으니까 움직이지 마. 당신
Yep.
그
Yep.
게임에 참가한 겁니까?
Yep. He's like, wait, you know about the games?
거기서 도망쳐 나온 겁니다.
Okay, well, you gotta take us back.
아닙니까? 그다음
It's taken him so long to get to the stage that most of the participants have died.
Yeah.
저기
He's like,
So close.
it's right there. Can we see it?
Yeah.
Wow. Dang.
Sometimes
Her making it-
the piano and the soundtrack or score reminds me of Zelda.
Oh, interesting.
Not the guitar part.
다음 단계로 이동해 주시기 바랍니다.
I'd be like, you first, 333.
The rules are a little strange to me. So like, what would have happened if everyone but one person died on this platform? Do you lose? You forfeit?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Well, that's a show of good faith. Just walk across. Oh. I thought he was going to leave the baby
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
second.
me too.
Just like, just hang out there, baby, and I'll come back for you.
당신은 거기 남고
What the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
The game hasn't started yet.
그럼 다음 단계엔 너와 이 아이 둘 중 하나가
That's right.
탈락해야 돼.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Did you think this through?
네 손으로 이 아이를 죽이고
No, you can't let him.
그리고 여길 나가겠다고.
Dang.
아이 넘겨.
Damn.
Diabolical.
Burn in hell.
다리가 끊어집니다.
Oh my god.
다음 단계로 이동해 주세요.
What if he just stays there? I guess then he gets eliminated.
Safest and surest way to win this game.
This is a hard choice for 4, 5, 6.
baby in my mouth!
잠시 가보셔야겠습니다.
Oh. Get out of there, girlfriend.
Oh, she's gonna fix
Oh.
herself?
Clean the wound with some scotch.
Yeah, burn all the records. Although, maybe the cops should have the records.
Well, they still have the computer ones. Oh, God.
Yeah, you gotta fix that.
I guess she wants to do like one last
all of
act
it.
of kindness
All of it goes.
before she dies. Everybody's dying in this show. No one gets out alive.
What did she see? What did she see? What is it? List 10. I don't get it. What is it?
Is it the list of winners or staff?
아이 내 너라니까.
No! What are you gonna do? Okay. What if he knocks you off?
아이 내 너라니까.
You're crazy
내가
and awful. I'll never give you the baby.
낙제가 돼줄게.
Oh,
그렇게 슬쩍 넘어와서 난 밀어 죽이고 혼자서 상금 다 처먹으려고.
because that's what you would do.
Yeah, he's projecting onto him.
하마터면 속을 뻔했어 당신 연기에.
날 믿어.
He did.
내가 왜 이런 족 같은 데까지 온 줄 알아? 당신 같은 새끼들한테 존나게 속아서 그래.
Okay.
아이도 살아.
왜? 당신이 도대체 뭔데?
He's trying.
Yeah.
He's doing the self-sacrifice.
설마 이 안에서 무슨 일 있었던 거야?
Wow.
어쩐지 준이 그게 껌딱지처럼 그쪽이
What does that have to do with anything?
시간 없어.
그러니까 족가는 소리 하지 말고 애 다리 위에 올려둬!
I hate to use the word like good and bad, but like when you're a bad person, all you see is the worst in people because that's a reflection of what you would do and who you are.
What is she learning here?
Oh, this is the records of.
Is the baby alive? Is that what she's gonna learn?
No. Oh, maybe.
How much time is left?
I don't know, man.
Really?
Maybe he can like do a running jump before the game starts.
Is someone alive? Oh, he's getting the
Oh,
knife.
he can get the knife. 40 seconds. Woo. You got 30 seconds. Can you make it? Okay.
Sure is taking his time.
You are so shitty.
5 seconds? We're really coming down to the wire here. Let's go.
He's gonna run jump. Yep. Woo! Roll, roll, roll. There you go. Done. Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay. He's got reach, but Gihan's got stabby stabby.
Did he really have to wait until the bridge was retracted?
You know, like...
It's more suspenseful.
Yeah, but also then the 333 lets his guard down, you
That's
know?
fair, I
It's
guess.
like, oh yeah, I've won. Woohoo! But it was way more dramatic, for sure.
It's gotta be super hot in that room. Is the baby alive?
Yeah, they know everything about you. Oh,
Oh, okay. There's no
no.
hope here.
No.
그새 생각이 바뀌셨나?
난 자격이 없어.
Yeah. He would have let you. Oh. Dang. We don't have a
Oh, there's a
stick
knife.
here.
No, apparently not. Oh, you gotta press that button.
Oh, a pole. Will a pole come up? Ooh! Okay. No pole. Only knife. Shit. Just fists.
Press the button.
Don't you freaking dare. This man is so
가요면
freaking messed up.
확 던져버릴 거야.
안 돼.
Drop the knife.
그러지 마.
내가 못할 것 같아.
You're gonna say something to him about fatherhood? No, he can't do it. You can't. Come on.
할수 있어. 가리지 던져. 물러나. 또 물러나.
Don't hurt the baby. Oh. Okay. Whoa.
None of them have pushed the button. Ah, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. There's so much blood mixed into that knife now.
I know.
Oh,
What? Oh,
damn.
shit. You gonna pull him up or you gonna let go?
Dang. All that weight on one arm. Ugh.
Oh, well.
Okay, he's dead.
I mean, it's a testament to Gi-hun's character that he didn't drop him immediately. Any final words? None.
Well, yeah. Well, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
Nope.
Whoa, putain, someone is climbing back up.
Oh, yeah, who could it be?
No one's ever won it twice before.
Well, that's
Right.
first time for everything.
Yeah, but he'd have to knock off the baby.
No, he doesn't.
The game hasn't started. They never hit the button.
Oh, no, you're right.
So he has to eliminate.
Himself.
Yeah.
Oh, of course they would do something sick like that and make it the rules that unless detective arrives and like messes everything up and things go haywire.
Which direction is that boat coming from? Oh, okay.
It's the Coast Guard. Oh, it's been 2 hours.
I don't know how, because it seems like it'd been only 15 minutes. Oh.
Well, better wrap everything up real quick. Let's go. We'll figure out how to get back later. Is she still in there?
Just hanging out. Chilling.
Aw.
마지막 게임이 시작되었습니다. 제한 시간은
10 minutes.
Let's get the baby away from the edge. There's a lot of self-deletion in this season, huh?
Yeah, a lot. No one's very hopeful at all. Oh, come on. All right, help is on its way.
Oh, that clock's
Oh my
ticking
God.
fast.
Do not drop the baby.
No, that's not going to happen. I think he's getting ready to part ways with the world.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how you move forward in this scenario when you don't even know who can take care of that child.
Okay. So, are you seeing this, lady?
She needs to get up.
Yeah.
She's got to...
Aww. Aww.
Yeah. Oh, they all have a heart now?
Yeah. So messed up.
우리 말이 아니야.
Okay. You don't get to bet on us.
사람이야.
Does that affect anybody?
사람은
Oh, going super slow now.
Yeah. Oh my god. Please don't. No.
No, he's going.
Oh, shit.
456번 탈락.
Damn.
You gotta go save
You
that
gotta
baby.
Save the baby now.
게임이 종료되었습니다.
해령 함정이 섬 쪽으로 다가옵니다. 철수 시작해.
If only they came a little bit sooner.
Right?
즉시 업무를 멈추고
Do they even care about the baby?
집합해 주시.
Is she even gonna get any money? She doesn't even have a name. She's not even registered.
Who's gonna get the money? 30 minutes?
Wow.
How are they gonna get the money out?
I guess no one's getting the money this time. Okay. Oh, jeez.
He's showing up right when this
Yeah.
island's about to blow up.
It's like, damn.
He just can't catch a break, this dude. He lost everybody, and he's gonna lose his brother again. You got nothing.
Yeah, well, the records are
Records are toast.
on fire. Look, there's your brother. Dude, it's a TV screen.
Oh.
Oh.
How did he know that?
Don't hurt the baby. You
Oh,
have to
it's-
honor the game. Come on. It's quite nice in here. Oh, it's the VIP area, that's why. How are the VIPs getting out of here? A helicopter or?
Yeah.
Yo. He's not gonna tell you why, is he? Because I could? Oh, okay. Damn. He just wants to understand. But I don't know if he's gonna get that resolution.
But he can't figure out how to get to him?
Well, I mean, the facility is huge. And they've like all got, you know, different rules and like different routes and whatnot. Oh, crap. Where'd everyone go? I mean, where did the front man and
I guess he got
detective
out.
go?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, he got out. All right.
Okay.
Everybody got out except
Yeah.
Gi-hun. For a split second, I thought they were going to trick us and show us that Gi-hun was still up there with the baby, and he hadn't decided to drop yet.
Right. I was really hoping that he wouldn't, but there just wasn't enough time. Oh, okay. Phew, I thought like that was the end of it.
No, you got to have an epilogue of some kind to lead us into season 4.
I don't think they're doing a season 4, are they?
They let the bad guy live.
Oh. Oh. There's the cash.
Who's this?
It's the front man, I think. It looks like he's carrying the baby. Wow. There's like no good resolution yet.
She went back to her day job?
I guess so. Or maybe it's the dad. Oh,
there she
There
is.
she is. Yep. Oh, wow.
Oh, hey.
He doesn't even know.
뭐 하나 여쭤봐도 될까요? 혹시 봉천동 쪽 사세요?
아니요.
그럼 혹시 여기서 제가 그림 한번 그려드린 적
He's
있어요?
like, I feel like I know you, but I don't know from where.
왜요?
아, 전에 어디서 한번 뵌 적이 있는 것 같아서요.
Huh. She's like, yeah, kind of.
He has no idea.
전에 여기서 잠깐 일한 적 있어요.
어쩐지 그리는데 자꾸 익숙한 느낌이 들더라고요.
Right, yeah. Not because she like saved your life or anything.
토끼랑 사진도 찍었어.
이쁘게 잘 찍었네.
안녕 나연아.
Oh.
안녕하세요.
It's cute.
우리 나연이를 아세요?
Oh, yeah.
She used to be the bunny.
그래서 일할 때 들었어요. 나연이 아팠던 거.
그러시구나.
Is she better now?
건강해 보이네요.
네, 주위에 여러분들이 도와주셔가지고요. 지금은 많이 좋아졌습니다.
Aw. Oh, what do you have? Money? Aw. A lolly.
감사합니다.
Aw.
더 이상 아프면 안 돼.
네.
그림이 아직 완성이 덜 됐는데.
It's fine.
다음에 다시 올게요.
Dang.
아빠. 핫당 까주세요.
아빠 까줄게.
Is he going to figure it out?
I don't know.
맛있어?
No, I don't think so.
No. I guess that's not the point.
She's just checking.
She's always just operated in secret.
전화번호 왜 바꾼 거야? 내가 번호하라 한다고 얼마나 고생한 줄 알아?
Oh my gosh. Did they find her daughter?
글쎄 내 목소리도 까먹은 게야. 그 섭섭하고만. 날 찾아주던 사람.
Oh my gosh. Did they find her?
너무 놀라지 말고 들어. 중국에서
What?
노식단을 봤다는 사람이 있어.
What?
Oh my god.
Wow.
여러 가지 정황상 일치하는 데가 많아. 딸 이름 한송이 맞지?
Is it?
너 혹시 내 말 듣고 있네?
You told her not to freak out. She's trying not to
Damn.
freak out.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, the dude who
Is he-
got apprehended by the police. Right?
I think so. Is that him? Oh no. What?
The last one out. There it is,
Yeah. Aw. 6 months in jail? Oh, yay. Oh, yeah. Thanks, mate.
이거 맛있다. 어디서 산 거야?
제가요 형님 드리려고 할머니가 하시는 손두부 맛집 가갖고 사왔단 게요.
He's like, shut up. I was talking to you.
이런다고 네 죄가 줄어? 망 좀 버렸더니 그새를 못 참고 잠을 자냐?
죄송합니다.
죄는 네가 짓고 깜빵은 내가 가고.
아니 형님 죄송은 한데요. 아니 그래도 말은 똑바로 해야죠. 죄는 형님이 진 것이 맞죠.
고생 많으셨어요. 네, 최 회사님 얼굴 좋아 보이시는데요?
사실 뭐 6개월이면 잠깐 쉬고 나온 거지. 교도소가 옛날이랑 많이 달라졌어. 시설이 좋으니까 웬만한 모텔보다 낫더라고.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard
이제
some
뭐 하실
prisons
거예요?
are all right.
몇 년간 딱지치는 놈만 찾으러 다녔는데 막상 다 끝났다니까 갑자기 허전한 게 뭘 해야 할지 모르겠네.
I don't know. How about doing something legit?
복직 안 해?
경찰이요?
Nah.
그럼 나랑 같이 일할래? 아니 이 대부업이 생각해보면 괜찮아. 따지고 보면은 어려운 사람들 도와주면서 돈을 버는 거라.
No.
형님 말은 똑바로 해야죠. 그 사람들 도와주는 것은
Shut up.
Thug.
Yeah, that's right. You have to have capital.
모텔에 있던 돈은 진짜 다 없어졌어?
네, 제가 갔을 땐 이미 그 방은 비어 있었어요.
Oh.
어떤 놈이 가져갔지? 거기 아는 사람 우리 둘밖에 없는. 설마
Right? Maybe his brother?
송 사장이?
No. He was dead.
저도 그랬으면 좋겠네요.
What?
He died.
Yeah, there's no way. Like, he couldn't have survived that.
His brother's here. Why were you on this? His brother's here.
Is there money?
Oh, it's the money. It's either his brother or the money or something. It's got to be something.
Oh, the baby.
Oh.
Oh my god. Whoa.
That baby's very chill.
It's a chill baby.
How long has the baby been there?
She can't have been there that long.
I guess the baby's safe there and wouldn't just roll off.
Damn, everybody's just inheriting responsibilities in this show.
Oh, all the money's in that.
Oh, wow. He was like, you're a good guy. You'll do the right thing by the baby.
I guess it was all collected together. Gihan's money and 222's money.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's the winner, so she would have gotten all the money. What would it be? Your birthday? Your brother's birthday? All right. How much? How much? Yeah,
That
all of it.
realization sets in.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's just the amount of the prize.
Yeah.
That's not the extra money from Gihan.
Oh.
So we don't know who took that money.
It can't be Gihan, can it? Maybe he set up some sort of like will or.
Oh, for the. Oh.
아이고 새벽에 어머니 어서 오셔. 고생 많았습니다.
Aw. It's gone. Maybe it's gone to him.
인사해야지.
Oh, damn.
많이 컸구나. 미안하다. 너무 늦게 왔지.
It's okay. You're here now. Aw.
오늘아 고생 많이 하셨어.
소장님 넷이었습니다. 서류 여기 있습니다.
What does it say? Oh my gosh. There she is. China.
안녕하십니까. TA항공 중국 연기행 215편
Yes, she is. Gonna get her baby.
탑승구는 25번 게이트고요. 출발 30분 전에 탑승 시작입니다.
Thank you.
나 남남북로 박만철이야. 또 울시 나가는 날이 오늘이었어?
네. He's like, oh, I thought I saw you.
연길공항에 도착하면은 사람이 나와 있을 거니까 아무 걱정할 거는 없어. 잘 다녀와. 무슨 일 생기면 나한테 바로 연락하고.
He's such a character.
꼭 찾아서 와야 돼.
감사합니다.
Yeah. You're doing good work, my man.
어때? 느낌 있지?
Oh my god.
내가 봤을 때는 이 동네 술집도 많고 노래방도 많고.
Who took the money?
아니 근데 리모델링비가 솔찬히 나올 것 같은데요.
야, 사람 쓰지 말고 우리가 직접 하면 싸게 할
Oh my god.
칠할 줄 알지?
아니 기가 막히죠.
Cool, let's do that.
아니 고향에서 먹고 살라고 기술을 확 배워버렸단게요.
야 그럼 네가 여기 싹 다 고쳐서 내 밑에서 관리 좀 해라. 그럼 내가 너 총집행 시켜줄게.
Someone there.
아니 직원을 얼마나 뽑게요?
Oh my god.
없어. 내가 대표 너가 총집행 끝.
에?
아 참. 이 방이야 이 방.
Yeah, who's here?
여기가 거기다 보여?
그래.
여기가 근데 돈친데가 있던 자리.
Yep.
어떤 새끼 집 10,000원짜리 한 장도 안 남기고 CCTV를 싹 다 지워버리고. 아 참.
혹시 그러면은 응? 그 형사놈이 먹고
No.
주댕이 확 닦아본 거 아닐까요?
No.
황 형사?
No, I don't think so.
아니야 임마. 황 형사 걔는 관상이.
He's got a good sense about this type of thing.
아니 송 사장 말고는 여기
Is there
돈 있는 거 아는 사람이
Backup footage.
하밖에 없담소요.
그러니까 말이야. 아, 어떤 새끼가 가져간 거야. 씨.
What?
Los Angeles.
Does he make it to see his daughter? No, there's no way. He's dead. I'm so confused. Oh no, is it the front man?
Yeah, it's probably the front man. Oh.
성가영 시점입니까?
전데요.
Okay.
성균 씨를 아는 사람입니다.
Oh man.
Your pops.
가영 씨에게 전해드릴 게 있어서 왔습니다.
All the money?
Yeah.
Come on, Jenny. It's your turn.
In a minute. I'll be there.
아빠가 보냈어요.
She doesn't want it.
이거 주면서 어떻게 사는지 한번 보고 오래요.
Damn. Is she mad?
가서 아빠한테 전해주세요. 난 이제 아빠가 연락을 하든 말든 상관없다고.
Ugh.
없는 셈 치고 살 거라고. 그러니까 관심 끊으라고.
He's dead.
이건 성균 씨 유품입니다.
Tell her.
Tell her. Yeah.
성균 씨께서 돌아가셨습니다.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's gotta hit like a
성균 씨가
ton
Yeah.
of bricks.
영양에게 남기신 겁니다.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Dude. That's crazy. Who like just disappears like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Like no, like nothing. No conversation beyond that. She has no idea who he is. Is it money? Is it just tons of money? Oh.
Oh god. It's like still got blood and everything on it. What the why would you give that to a teenager?
That's the last of his stuff because he didn't own anything.
Is it a bank card as well? Yeah.
Yeah. Dang. Well, the number on the outfit is the key.
Yeah. I hope she's smart enough to figure it out.
Well, you saw what happened with the cop. Presumably she could figure it out too.
Yeah.
We're in LA?
Yeah, we are in LA.
Okay. What the hell's happening? Oh, the game.
Oh my god,
game.
they've moved it to LA. Get out. Korean Netflix is like, we're done. Hollywood, you can take it. What?
What the hell?
Oh my god.
What a guest appearance.
The network of Squid Game employees.
Did he set this up? These people just walking by as they play these games, smacking each other up.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot begin to articulate the level of satisfaction I am experiencing right now. It is so high. Too much.
Too muchy. Too muchy.
It's like overflowing. I need buckets to catch it all.
Right. I mean.
Wow. Wow.
I need a minute.
Amazing. So amazing.
Jeez. The episode is called Humans Are. And then he didn't say what humans are, but I guess he shows. Like humans are what? The choices that we make. Humans are complicated. We are all the things.
It's you. You moving the table forward. Stop doing that.
Oh my god.
Humans are what?
What is it? What are you like, Jaby? Annoying.
Rambunctious. Persistent.
Yeah, humans are all of
persnickety.
The things. Yeah.
It felt like I watched a Hideo Kojima show. I'm just like a little bit. It's a little bit head scratching, and maybe it's one of those things that will grow with time. It'll age better, maybe, because of the meaning behind it.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
No, I definitely feel like the message, the meaning behind it.
I still won't play Death Stranding, so sometimes things age better, and I don't care. I don't know what to say. Honestly, like it finished.
Yeah.
But it's not done because they moved it to LA.
I guess so. I mean, it feels like a sort of like, okay, we're done with this in Korea. So Hollywood, LA, America, feel free to take this forward. But we're not doing this anymore. Because, like, what else can you explore, you know? I guess
I'm so like it okay, so what was I've lost the plot. Like the defector lost her kid, and presumably she could have taken care of that kid, but instead it was given to the cop. Why?
Because
him?
she has her own kid. She's going to find her own kid.
But why is that the story? Is that more satisfying than her taking care of this child and its money?
Well, I don't know. Because, okay, so let's think about it, right? There were quite a few mothers with children in this show.
She was the only woman that survived in the entire program. All the other women got axed. All of them.
Right.
Well, her and the one playing the game, one of the VIPs.
Oh, yeah. No, but we don't know if that VIP lady was a mother. I'm just trying to like.
I said women.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I was making a point about how the writer of the show deliberately put in 3 examples of mothers within the show and the different lengths that they would go to for their children, right? Like 2 mothers sacrificed in different ways. And then this final one, yeah, she also sacrificed. She nearly did the same as the other mothers, but then decided not to and is fighting for her child. We had a lot more children in this episode. And so I wonder if there's, I'm like really grasping here. I'm like, I must make meaning of this show somehow. But like, you know, maybe it's about taking care of our future, you know?
I'm certain that what you're grasping at is what the show is expressing. And it's about the sacrifice that is made for the next generation.
Right.
Making that sacrifice for the next generation so the next generation can go on.
And do better,
we
yeah.
We are literally giving ourselves up so that our children can survive. It's
right.
very on the nose, I guess, in that sense. Because the mother in the game gave herself up so the kid could survive. Gi-hun gave himself up so that his daughter, it accidentally, I suppose, so his daughter could thrive because now all that money goes to his daughter.
But also, that was, I think, an act of kindness on the frontman's part, because on some level, I guess he kind of respected Gi-hun for the choice that he made, because he made a choice that the frontman would not have made himself. You know, like the frontman did the exact opposite of Gi-hun. He killed everyone else who played in order to win in the end. So he succumbed to his basic instincts, as it were. And then Gi-hun was like, no, like, I'm not going to do that. I'm better than that. And so I think he kind of maybe respected him on some level, so that when he passed, he was like, all right, I'm going to take care of your child, which is what you would have wanted to do. Maybe, am I projecting too much?
I guess I just wanted something different. This is one of those instances where I'm like, I need to like divorce from my Western lens for a moment. That's it. I just need to get away from that, right? Because in my Western brain, what I wanted to see was another confrontation between the frontman and Gi-hun and some epic end-of-the-world battle between them as the shit's setting on fire around them. Like, you know, like the end of Uncharted 4. I don't know. If you haven't played the game, I'm sorry. You know, he had his moment with... There's all this buildup, right, with the frontman and Gi-hun in the first half of the show in season 2. And then there is the attempt to overthrow them, because I guess they need to do that to show us that they tried to do that. And it fails. So they've shown once that it fails. There's no need to try that again. So they just have to go through the rest of the game now. And Gi-hun never fights again. He never tries to get out and confront the frontman ever again.
Right.
Now he's just going to go through the rest of the game. He does get one more conversation with the frontman, and the frontman tries to put him on the same path that he was put on, because he's been made the favorite for some reason. And Gi-hun's like, no, I'm not like that.
That's not me. That's not who I am.
You know, we're not horses to bet on.
Right. We have free will. We make choices.
So it's obviously the VIPs in their high tower are supposed to represent the upper class that looks down upon the rest.
Right.
And just controls the machine that everybody else is a cog in. And I respect the messaging that's going on, and it's very overt. I'm okay with the messaging. I'm okay with the idea that he's spoon feeding here. It's just that the way he went about it, it felt like a lot of people just gave up, and I didn't like that aspect of it. You know, a lot of self-elimination, and I'm like, why? And the
is that to kind of reiterate the sense of futility? You know, sometimes when you just don't think that the outcome is going to be good, so you're like, whatever, I'll just give up anyway. It's so hopeless, you know what I mean? Like,
I guess there was some naive part of me that wanted an intervention like the end of Hunger Games Book 1, where Katniss and the dude were supposed to be, I think they were going to self-eliminate, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, just kidding. Okay, the game's over. You both get to win. That would have been different, you know, but maybe that's too expected. Maybe the intervention and saying, okay, you both can go is expected. Maybe the fight between Gi-hun and the frontman is too expected. Maybe the satisfying conversation between the brother, the cop brother, and the frontman, maybe him coming into the middle of the battle while Gi-hun and frontman are fighting is too expected. Like, how would that even happen?
Right.
There's too many soldiers around. But like, it could have been that they're trying to get out and the frontman is the last one out, and that's how the fight ensues. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like purposefully done so that, you know, it's not Hollywood. It's just like,
right.
It's just like...
It's not doing the Western thing at all. And that's why I'm like, I have to let go of that in reviewing this, because I wanted it to go that direction. And they were sort of leading me down that path a little bit but it was almost like that was never going to happen. It was rigged against him the entire time, right? Because when they tried to overthrow in the end of season 2, they were never going to win.
No. And I think maybe that's the whole point, right? It's like the futility of it all. If you're thinking about the VIPs as the people in the top echelons of society, the people that hold all the power, yeah, you know, when they see their favorite player standing there about to self-delete, I'm sure if any one of them or if all of them were like, don't do it.
Yeah.
They had the power to do that. And yet they stood by and watched this man like delete himself.
Yeah.
So what does that say? That the people in the positions of power don't give a shit about us.
Yeah.
They don't care. And also in real life, a lot of the time you don't get a neat resolution. You ask the question and there is no answer because the other person's like, I'm not going to give that to you. I'm not going to tell you. There's no like, you don't get to wrap it up neatly in a bow. I mean, yeah, frontman comes in and like just gives you stuff with a little bow on it, but it's not a satisfying resolution to it all. You know, you still got questions. You still like, his brother is still left wondering why, you know, like how come his brother, who seemed like a good guy, made the choices that he did and descended into darkness. And then I felt so bad for the Gi-hun's daughter as well, because, you know, she's all like, I don't care to ever hear from him again. And then the next thing
clearly was bothered.
Yeah, no. And that's exactly it. It's like there's no resolution there for her as well, because she was, you know, she's a teenager. She's angry. She's like, my father abandoned me. I don't ever want to hear from him again. Next thing you know, this guy is like, oh, well, here are your father's belongings. He's dead. And then the instant like regret of like, you know, she's never gonna have either the satisfaction of being able to like say that to him or let him know that that's how she feels. And she's never going to have the satisfaction of maybe potentially at some point in the future, a reconciliation with her father. Like that is lost to her now. So it's just really sad all around.
I didn't like the ending of The Whale. I'm about to ruin the movie if you guys haven't seen it. So the whole thing with The Whale is Brendan Fraser is stockpiling all of this money in spite of the fact that his friend needs help. And he is going to effectively self-delete through self-destruction.
Right.
I have to be very careful with my language because of YouTube. And depart from the world, leaving behind a whole bunch of money for his daughter. But he's not going to be there for his daughter.
Right.
And that, for me, is unforgivable. It was so unsatisfying, especially because I'm a fan of Aronofsky and I'm so familiar with his work, right? And so I fully expected the ending of the main character dies at the end.
Right.
But for that film in particular, it was so maddening because I'm like, you have no idea what, like, you're, as a parent, you're supposed to help as much as possible through, not just through finances, but through presence. You and your presence that's fatherhood, not money, right? You actually being there for your child is everything. And so here, I go back to the previous episode again. It's like, okay, you had the knife in your hand and you could have taken these guys out and you and the baby get out. But instead, you've chosen to go through the game and leave the baby alone with all this money with no clue as to how that's going to work out. You're just assuming it will. That's so frustrating for me.
So hopeful.
That's not, that to me is...
Stupid.
That to me is stupid and selfish. It's like you get to walk out, but like you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. Like the whole thing is like you're at least try. If you take out these guys now who are all fucked, who are all bad, you at least have a chance at shepherding this baby through a good life. But now you don't even know where this is going.
Right. Or you take all of those guys out, they put you in the game and they're like, hey, so you passed the final round of the game. Now you have to choose who goes.
No. Dude said, you kill all these people, you two will leave with the money. That's what the front man had told him.
He did say that, but there's also a part of me that's like, how can I trust you though?
Okay, well, now you're taking things to another level that the show didn't indicate.
Sure.
But I mean, it's entirely, that's an entirely fair point. But as the show indicates, he would have walked out with the baby and the money. Like,
so you're like, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah. He should. That's the move. So it's hard for me to get behind the ending that they presented us. Again, like, okay, fine. It goes back to the whole biblical thing in the nature in which it wants to convey its messaging. But it's hard to. There's so much around parent-child stuff and doing everything possible for your child. It's like, well, that's part of it.
Right. I mean, that's a good argument. Definitely presence is really, really important. I think also perhaps culturally, at least when I think of a lot of Asians, right? You hear of a lot of people who's like, oh, you know, my mom or my dad or both of my parents left in order to go to the city or move to a different country to get a better job, provide for me financially. They sacrificed their presence in order to be able to give back money to the child so that the child can have a better chance at life. And so I wonder if that's kind of a similar thing here, where it's like, yeah, he doesn't have the presence, but the front man, you know, gave the finances. Because like, really,
hold on.
no, I mean,
I need to respond to what you're saying,
okay,
though.
go ahead.
Okay, you go first.
No, I was just going to say, because at the end of season 1, he was about to catch a flight. I thought it was really poetic as well that they ended season 3 in an airport. They ended season 1 in an airport. Anyway, but he was going to get on a flight to see his daughter.
Okay.
He could have been there for her.
Yes.
But he made the choice to deny her his presence and to go back into the damn game.
Right.
Because he wanted to.
Okay. So there's 2 answers I have for you. One is, okay, fair enough. Symbolically, there is the sacrifice of your presence for the sake of your child, for your child to have a better life.
Mm-hmm.
Just taking it symbolically, fine. Again, you know, you take the biblical stories as an allegory, not verbatim, depending on your perspective and how you subscribe to Christianity and Catholicism, right? Like, if you just take it allegorically, they're meant to be taken as stories to extract a moral, right? Fine. But me being me, the counter I have to the example you gave, and setting aside the allegorical aspect of things, in real life, you're giving up your presence for the sake of your child with the assumption that you will have time to give presents later on.
Sure. Yeah.
Right?
You're right.
And so he just took himself out of it, not just for this baby who's 2 days old, but his own daughter. It's like that knife was everything. You get to go back to, like, let's set aside the whole thing with his daughter. He gets to continue to pursue trying to take down Squid Game, because that was his whole thing.
I know. And that was like so important to him, so much so that he gave up the opportunity to be with his daughter. He had all that money. He could have like decided not to invest it into trying to find Squid Game.
Yeah.
But he made that choice. And I guess, you know, in a way that was a selfish choice for him as well. And like, I think it was very telling where he said, I had a daughter. Mm-hmm. He'd already given her up.
Yeah.
He had, you know, told himself that he was a bad dad. And now that she'd moved away, he was like, oh, well, she's probably better off.
No.
You know, no. She wanted him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
so I struggle with this.
Frustrating. Yeah.
I struggle with this. And it's clearly, you know, Netflix wants to continue the show, and the original creator's like, I'm good. Like the amount of times there was a self-deletion, it's like a heavy-handed way of saying, I don't want to do this anymore. Like,
take me out of the equation, please.
I feel like if there's anything to take from this, we're taking the classism and all of this stuff with parenting and children and all this stuff, and it's like, I think that maybe the message is a lot simpler. Occam's razor would suggest this is him saying over and over again, take me out. Like, just don't have me part of this. Please. I don't want to be part of it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm so done. You know? You know, you look at it as a writer's characters in the repository of characters. Each of them is an expression of themselves in some way. Mm-hmm. And how many of them took themselves out? It's like, he's just saying over and over again, take me out of this. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
I did find it satisfying, though, when we had flashbacks of some of the other characters from like season 1 and season 2. I thought that was really cool. When Gi-hun was about to kill number 100, and then the North Korean girl from season 1 was like, don't do it. Mm-hmm. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then having Thanos and Crazy Junkie Guy back was kind of fun for me. I thought it was cool.
I don't know what to take from this. I guess I just have to in order for me to, I always want to find the way to appreciate something as much as possible. I don't like walking away mad at something. You know, there have been things I've liked that a lot of people hate because I'm just trying to find the goodness in it, right? And so taking it as an allegorical thing, as a case in point, nobody likes the movie Jupiter Ascending. I found a way to like that movie because I think I understand it. It's a film that so many people hate, but like, I'm not suggesting that's remotely the same thing here, but I think it's an allegory more than anything, and it's more symbolic than it is literal. And so it's dancing that fine line of being an allegory, but also being like a detective show.
Right.
You know, and it's okay. So I just have to sort of accept that it's both. It's trying to be both at the same time because Gi-hun's plot is allegorical. The cops aspect of things is more the detective story. They both failed kind of miserably in each of their respective stories, but Gi-hun did win in that the little baby survived and inherited all that money.
Right.
So.
And then, you know, the front man gave the baby to his brother because he knew that his brother is a good guy who would do the right thing. Hopefully. But like everybody's out here just like giving babies like Christmas gifts. Like it's like the raising a child is a responsibility. And we're literally just passing the responsibility from person to person to person and just hoping beyond hope that you know the child is treated well. But I think that it will be.
The only time they showed us a satisfying relationship between well, I guess they showed it to us twice. But for me, the more meaningful one, the only time they showed a satisfying relationship between a parent and offspring was right at the end with the guy who was doing the portrait.
Right, that was hopeful.
Right. I think I wanted more hope.
Yes.
Or just more, something in the direction of being there for your child and how beautiful it is to have children. I wanted something there because the show told me exactly why you shouldn't, because they're so complicated and difficult and vulnerable and you know, it's like,
no, but
they're fragile.
It also shows the lengths to which a parent will go for their child. Like that father, I mean, we talked about mothers at length, but also that father, you know, he went into the game because he's the only parent for his daughter and he absolutely wanted to save her life. And so he's willing to put his life on the line in order to give her a better one. He was the only one that got out and, you know, was able to do that. And it was hopeful to see her be well again. But also what's hopeful is that it seemed like everybody at work or whatever within the community pulled together and raised money in order to help this child. And so it's like, we don't need to like go and try and find money through dirty means like a Squid Game where the man is just using you for his amusement. We can find a way using community.
Yeah.
Maybe.
At the risk of sounding like someone who lives on the far, far hard right of the political spectrum, I guess I'm worried about the future of humanity and population decline. And throughout Asia, setting aside India and the Philippines, throughout Asia, so many people who are now young adults are opting out of parenthood. They're opting to not have children.
Right.
So many that we're seeing a rapid decline. There's just not enough babies being made. We were so worried about overpopulation, and we didn't even think twice about the possibility of the pendulum swinging in the exact opposite direction. Because China's facing a population decline because they eliminated so many girls, right? And then like in South Korea, they're facing a population decline, and Thailand apparently as well. Japan certainly is like, that's the most noteworthy one. Like a lot of these countries are facing that. And this show just showed me even more of like, yeah, it seems pretty like difficult and hairy to have a child. Why would I do that? As opposed to showing me like the beauty of having a kid. And like this, the only reason I'm putting the onus on this show is because it's a global phenomenon. And it's like, to me, you have a little tiny responsibility to send that message of It's a beautiful thing. Go have a kid. You know.
That's not the message of the show, Jabby.
I know. Well, like for me, if I have a child, I would literally go to the ends of the earth to do everything for that child.
What did these people do?
Including murdering people in the dead of night with a blade that the front man gave me. So, anyway, that's another part of my head that I'm projecting onto the show, and the show does not deserve that at all. That's just me putting my own bullshit, and I admit that fully. Just because I'm worried about the world and I'm worried about humanity.
Sure.
And so the thing is, it's like the show is going out of its way to have all these messages, and I'm like, well, that's a message that maybe is worth talking about, because that, you know, you're talking about a parent and child. It's like, yeah, go do that. It's worthwhile. It's worth it. That's what I want. I was kind of hoping the message would kind of find its way towards, you know, because like, I was like, wait, what happened with him and his daughter? And I got slightly confused for a second when we were at the airport and we saw all those characters at the airport. I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are anymore. I lost the plot. Did he have a son? Is that who I'm looking at right now? I'm so confused. And then when we saw the daughter receive the car, I'm like, oh yeah, he had a daughter. I remembered correctly.
Yeah.
I had no idea what was happening at the airport.
Do you know who the boy was?
No.
Okay, so remember in the first season, there was the North Korean girl who like got into the final round with them. The young girl.
I vaguely remember this, yes.
But then like she ended up dying. Anyway.
Was she one of the three?
Yeah, she was one of the final three. And she had a brother.
Oh my God, for all the flashbacks they did in this show. Like,
I know, right? She had a brother, and that's why she was trying to her goal was to reunite the family, because they came from North Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I guess
so finally, like the mom and the brother were reunited.
I normally
it was kind of awkward.
Yeah, I normally don't like to put the onus on the show to like spoon feed you all the details to catch you up. Because like at the beginning of Mission Impossible, for instance, the new one, it like really gives you a lot of intel about all the other shit that came before. Like, I've been watching these movies, I know. But for a TV show that's spread out in a sea of so many other TV shows, it feels like it would just be nice to give a little bit of information as to what I'm watching and why I need to feel something too.
Right.
Because I completely didn't understand that.
I think the only reason why I pieced it together was because of like the flashback with her. And so I was like, oh, okay, yeah. She's in my brain now. So I know. Yeah.
Anyway, this, you know, at the very, if the worst thing to come out of this is the show makes you think and makes you talk, that's cool, you know, and it might stay with you for all of the, I guess, imperfections that I recognize, you know.
Yeah, I mean, because it does make you think about humanity and like who we are, as humans, the lengths that we will go in order to get what we want, and also the lengths that we will go in order to survive. And maybe the thing that makes us the most human is like the choice to do differently.
Yeah.
You know, to not take the easy path or the violent path.
Yeah, sometimes the things that rub us the wrong way are the things that stay with us. You know, I watched all of Sopranos, and the only thing I remember more than anything is thinking that something went wrong at the very, very end, because like it was just stuck on a black screen. I'm like, what happened? Did Netflix break or whatever I was watching it on?
Right.
You know, it was deliberate. So yeah, so I feel like this could end up staying with me for the reasons that I wouldn't have expected. You know.
Yeah.
I still would have. Even with that positivity in mind, I vastly prefer the other alternate dimension version of the show that's in my brain, with that is closer to
the end of season 1.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
I do feel like the end of season 1 was the most satisfying, like because it was like, yeah, he won.
Yeah.
He got out. You know, like yes, it felt hopeful in a way, and then. It's like, oh no, he's going back into the game, and that's that.
You know what would have been cool if, and maybe this is too complicated, but do you remember The Matrix Reloaded at all?
Not very well,
okay.
No.
Well, let me tell you.
Okay, tell me.
Towards the end of the movie, Neo and Morpheus and all of them. I think they're in the real world, and I think they're trying to get out of the Nebuchadnezzar or something because their ship got shut down. Yes, the Nebuchadnezzar got shut down. They're leaving. They're fleeing, and a bunch of squids are about to come and get them.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
And then Neo's like, I can feel them.
Oh yeah.
And then
he
puts his hand out and he stops them. Right.
Yeah.
And like what you're supposed to extract by the end of the trilogy is this is just another level of control. The real world is just another level of the Matrix.
Oh.
That's what you're supposed to get out of the whole thing. And so at the end of season 2, I was like, I don't know if I said it, but I'm like, what if this is just another level of the game and the VIPs are in the next level? You know what I mean? Like, I thought that could have been cool as something to explore.
Right.
That would have been surprising.
But I guess the thing is, the game never ends, you know? Because now we're doing it in America, which also then implies like, oh, perhaps it's global. There's a Squid Game in every major city in every country around the world.
Yeah, he sold the show, and he gets to cash out, and the creator will always get to make money off of the name.
Good.
Yeah, which is now that's cool. I don't need any more Squid Game, even if you put Benjamin Button's wife or girlfriend,
Kate Blanchett.
I was just trying to refer to her in a fun way.
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth.
Sure.
You know, even if you put her in it, I don't know that I would watch it. But she's not even like the main character. She's like she would be the guest star.
Yeah, she's the recruiter. That was a fun little like guest star though, like a little cameo.
Was it?
Yeah, it's cool. I like her.
I like her too. I didn't care for the cameo. I would have been fine without it.
Just like
I'm not trying to watch. I wasn't looking for Marvel here. I just wanted them to like. It could have just been a beautiful blonde woman who's just as beautiful as the dude who's playing the game in Korea. Like
I know, but he's also a really famous Korean actor.
Fair enough. I'm just saying, like for me as an American, I don't know who he is, right? So I'm just watching this dude do his thing,
right?
And I would have been very content with just a blonde woman who's like a good actress, and it's like I see you.
She's killing it in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the show goes on.
Were you satisfied with the show? Peeps. I feel like
I think we did a pretty good job of finding some positivity out of the show.
Yeah. I think for me, maybe season 3 kind of peaked around episode 3, episode 4.
I thought you were going to say it peaked around the end of season 2.
I mean, the end of season 2 was pretty exciting. Yeah. And then this kind of last 2 episodes of wrap up just felt like it was taking its time when it didn't have to. And it wasn't satisfying in the sense of like, as a Western audience, we'd like to feel a more positive resolution at the end. However, I respect that maybe that's not the direction that the creator of the show wanted to go, because, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that feels quite hopeless and bleak. And so maybe it's just kind of reflecting that. But I do appreciate the ideas that are being presented here, and like the constant questioning of who we are as people, as humans. And like,
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before we wrap this up, is standing by and watching one person kill another person remotely the same as killing the person yourself? Because that happened a lot in this show.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, he's got the baby in his hand, but he's watching people murder each other.
Yeah, technically, no, it's not 1-to-1, you know, because you're not
actively doing it.
You're not actively doing it. You're not actively killing someone.
But you're not being a good Samaritan.
You're not helping anyone either.
Yeah.
So in a way, you're kind of the problem too.
Yeah.
Like no one in this show is really a cut and dry, like 100% good person.
I disagree.
Who?
I think that Grandma, the mom, was pretty darn good. The only thing she ever did bad happened off screen in the backstory, which is like, I wish you were never born at all, right? That's the worst thing she ever did, but she was always awesome. And then the Marine Corps lady person who got stabbed.
She killed a bunch of people.
She had to.
Okay, but the guy on the pillar thing in this episode. Oh, I had to do it. I had no choice.
No,
there were always choices.
No. You don't have a choice when your life is being threatened.
I guess, but you still kill someone though. So how do you? It's all gray, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, it's like, yeah, there's varying
okay,
degrees.
well, fine, fair. But like on the spectrum of stuff, grandma and our trans lady live way over there on the good. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, they were pretty good.
And the pregnant lady.
Yeah, she didn't kill anyone. But I mean, no one's fully, you know what I mean?
Not really.
Everyone's.
Am I being dense?
No, you're not being dense. I just think like that not everyone is completely clean, you know?
I guess
you're participating.
So
is the problem.
Fine.
I'm not a perfect person either.
Oh, I disagree. So the you know what would have been interesting is if right at the end, maybe in his scuffle with the crypto guy, he got stabbed. So he was gonna go anyway.
He was stabbed. I mean, he was cut. He wasn't stabbed, but yeah, he was hurt.
But like in his final breath, he starts the game. You know? Right before he goes. So the baby wins the game.
Oh.
And he just rolls off. I guess someone had to fall off. I guess that's part of the game. Never mind. I take it back. The whole thing is someone has to fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so never mind.
Yeah. It's just... They did what they did, you know? The baby won. The baby won in the end. The mother gave up her life for the child, and the child wins.
But the babies won't win in real life.
You don't know that.
They're inheriting a world that is more polluted than ours was when we were growing up. Well, we'll see. Because, you know, if electric cars take over, we slow the pollution down a little bit.
Right. Who's not optimistic now?
Yeah, I'm optimistic about robocars.
Okay.
Robo-taxis. I'm very optimistic about that. Then I can watch Squid Game on repeat as I go from one location to the next.
Yes.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Ta-ta! Peace out.